the habit one, I'm going to start with the habit one first because that's even more important. Think about one habit that you want to start or you want to create, right? Whatever that habit is that you're like, man, every time I think about this habit, I am never able to do it. So let's just say, I don't know, give me a habit. Drink more water, for example. If you associate your drinking water with an activity that you do every single day and you piggyback that new habit onto an old habit, it makes the new habit a little more easier to continue to do because it's like you've created a trigger. So when I coach people in sort of behavior, whether it's like recognizing the behaviors that they don't like or trying to create better behaviors, we talk about triggers. So it's like when you wake up in the morning, I put my contacts in and then I brush my teeth. That's kind of like a series of automations that I do. I put my contacts in and brush my teeth. It has to happen in the same order. It's just a habitual thing that I do. Or I go downstairs, I make a cup of coffee. It's one of those things I do, and then I turn on my computer. Everything works that way. So if you know that you do something and you have that trigger button and you want to create another habit, so pick that habit up and then piggyback it onto another habit that you've already created. It makes it easier for it to stick. So that's one tip. The other one is, and this one I can say has been a game changer for every single athlete that I've worked with, is to consider taking some sort of intra carbs when you're training. So focusing on your intra nutrition, meaning your protein and your carbohydrates when you are actually training. So you want this to be in liquid form, obviously, because it gets digested quickly. So we're talking about any kind of fruit juices. You can do electrolytes. If you're in the States, Kool-Aid. Over here, just any kind of electrolyte, or I recommend dextrose. So dextrose powder in water, and then like a light shake, protein shake in water. So you don't actually want it to feel like a meal at all. You're just kind of replacing your water with a protein shake. So make it nice and watery. It should just be like flavored water. And then you've got your protein going through your body as you're training, and then you've got your carbs going through. And that has been an absolute game changer because it means that you can push harder when you're training and you can recover better so that you feel better the next day.
Funny enough, we've actually done a whole episode on cyclic dextrin, wasn't it, Bill? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually mean to try it. It's just I keep forgetting to order it.
Yeah, we spoke about all different carb supplements, didn't we? I think that's a really good point you made there, and it's something I should probably think about more, is because I find some people, they'll do like a part A, part B session. I can imagine, just from hearing that, after you've done your part A, taking on some of those fluids you mentioned and then being able to perform part B. Because after part A, I've done some workouts where I've done a bit of strength, maybe I've done some Olympic lifting. I finish that, I don't eat or drink anything after, and then I go straight into a WOD, which will be obviously very taxing on, the glycolytic energy system, and then I'm flagging by the end of it. Whereas if I do what you're saying, it could be, as you said, a game changer, as you put it.
Especially, is this kind of like CrossFit training that you're doing?
Yeah.
Especially with CrossFit training as well. CrossFit doesn't necessarily shift energy as much as, say, like endurance training when you're like consistently moving for like 2 hours, right? CrossFit is like fast hitting. But what CrossFit does do, or high intensity training, is that it depletes your glycogen tank so quickly. So you absolutely need to keep your carbohydrates up because it just goes in and out really quickly. And if you don't have anything, your body will always default to finding a way to create, your body going to ketosis if you're not getting the carbs in. And it works because our bodies are smart and it's going to work, but the energy is not efficient. So it's going to give you the energy to just kind of like feel like it's a slog I'm moving through, but you're not going to be able to hit it with power and speed like you would be able to if you stayed on top of your glycogen levels.
Yeah, awesome. Tom, what was that protein shake you have? The one that's like juice? Because that'd be a good recommendation for...
bollocks! Clearway.
Clearway, that's it. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, Clearway.
It's like, have you ever heard that, Sherry? It's basically a protein juice.
Yeah, I've heard of that, but I haven't. I've never taken.
I've heard really good things about it. That'd be ideal for what you said there. Nice juicy protein shake.